Well, that is our surprise round. So, now we are jumping back into the normal order because you guys went through. So, Noel
Y'all
number
just got
one,
forced.
because you guys, even though you had that good surprise round, you did roll a little bit lower on initiative. So, a few of the Noels do get to take turns first before we move into that. And so, these guys have a +4 to hit with spears. Noel number one is going to try to attack Bub, actually.
How dare you?
Bastard.
Yeah, because that's the one who hit him. Okay, so he rolled pretty high. Does someone have Bub's HP?
Matthew should have it.
Bub's
Right?
HP is 14. He has his own character channel in the Discord.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So, he takes 5 damage. So I'll put that in the Discord real quick here. So you do hear Bub kind of neigh as a spear kind of glances across his chest, dealing not lethal damage, but still hurtful, you know. Noel number 3 is going to throw a spear at Eremos in a panic.
Does not understand Spanish.
And 8 definitely misses, so that's good. Now, Noel 4 and Noel 5, 5 is going to try to fire at Shortbow over at Tide, who hit him with a spell. But because you are in cover, he will have disadvantage. But he is going to fire an arrow in Tide's general direction. And does a 15 hit you, Tide?
Oh, I think it does.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. But I have
There goes
resistance to
half your
piercing
health.
damage.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
So it rolled a 4, so you take 2 damage as an arrow grazes your shoulder, barely.
What the fuck is this? it from like the tree trunk just went. I'm like,
So yeah, Noel 5 fires that arrow and it grazes Tide. Noel 4 readies its spear and uses the dash action to get next to Eremos. So Eremos, you have Noel's 1, 3, and 4, and Boar 1 in close proximity to you. And then Noel 6 is going to try to run around and get close to Verkis. And so it uses the dash action to get close to Verkis. And Verkis, it is your turn. Remember, you have movement, 2 actions, and a bonus action thanks to Eremos' boosting of you.
I'm so
Can we get
excited.
an updated battle map, please?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm actually, because Zephyr Strike is still active on me.
Oh,
No, I
heck
think
yeah.
when you use the extra damage, it ends, doesn't it, Charles?
Do what?
The attack aspect of it does, but Zephyr Strike still allows you to get the additional speed because it's a concentration spell up to a minute.
So it's a concentration spell up to a minute. The additional speed and the attack I lose when I invoke it, but I'm still immune to attacks of opportunity.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna use that to close the distance on Noel number 5.
Okay,
And just
sweet.
remove
Yeah,
the
'cause
last archer from the.
that's a good
from
call
the map.
because you wouldn't provoke opportunity strikes from 6 and 7 as you pass between them. So
Yeah.
that's perfect. I dig it.
And so I'm gonna rush in and I'm just gonna unload.
Go for it.
And my first attack is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Quick question, Tide, you did chill touch. That wouldn't give any kind of advantage to the next person who attacked. Cool, never mind.
no, you just can't regain hit points
Perfect.
for that turn.
So first is 10 points of damage.
Nice. That knocks him down below 50% health. Good hit.
Okay. And then I will use my second action to attack him again for a 21.
That absolutely hits.
Hit. That is 11 points of damage.
You killed number 5.
All right.
Nice.
Kind of hearing Tide's yell of "Damn it, I got hurt." I rush in really quick and meaningfully dispatch this one.
Nice.
And then I will use my bonus action to attack boar number 2.
Go for it.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. For 8 points damage.
Nice. You get it wounded really badly. Do you attack with your sword?
Yeah, everything's with my 2 short swords.
Perfect. Yeah. So you, I picture kind of an upswing, and you hit it like across the face and injure its jaw and cut one of its tusks. It's not dead, but it's hurt very badly. So nice job.
Perfect.
Awesome. Great turn, Verkis. Before Kastan's turn, Knowles 7 and 9 get a turn. 7 is able to charge at Verkis because it's not. Wait, no, 7 is restrained. Never mind. 7 is restrained. It's going to use its action to try to break free. That's going to be a DC 14 strength check. It fails. So 7 ends its turn restrained. Now 9 is going to move 1, 2, 3, and because it would have to dash to get within range to attack Verkis, it is instead going to throw its spear in an act of desperation at Verkis. So it only has 1 spear, so it's losing that. But is an 18 enough to hit you, Verkis?
That hits.
Okay. So it's just 1d6 plus 2. Let me roll for that. He rolled a 6, so 8. So you take 8 damage as a spear sinks into the back of your shoulder, a thrown spear. Yeesh. That guy got lucky.
Yep. Ow.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kastan, it is your turn. You see as one of the gnolls chucks a spear at Verkis, and it hits him in the back, painfully looking.
All right. I will move just to the edge of this kind of battle map. And then I will bonus action fire a shot. 5 is dead. I'll fire a shot at board 2 using my archer.
Nice. Yeah, because board 2 is the one that Verkis just injured, so you could potentially easily kill it.
I cannot because I just rolled a 1 overall with my attack. Not a 1, whatever it is.
Did you roll at
an
advantage? Because you're still stealth because you haven't gone into the fray yet.
Oh, okay.
So I would have you roll at advantage. Yeah.
It's not much better. That's a total of 8.
An 8 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
So,
then for my action...
I would just say narratively, too, that as Kastan's moving, trying to fire this at the boar and not hit Verkis by accident, that's what leads you to be a little cautious and miss. So.
For sure. So then number 9 was the one who just threw the spear?
Correct.
I'm going to use one of my free uses of Guiding Bolt on him then.
Nice.
Let me just...
That's a ranged spell attack, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. Jesus. Okay, that's also going to be an 8.
Unfortunately, an 8 does
The
not hit.
Hand of Dinrak.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's all I got then.
Okay.
So just kind of seeing my poor performance in this combat this turn, Kastan's like, oh my god, what am I doing? We should have run.
Before your turn ends, Kastan, just for some fun flavor, can you roll me? It's a very difficult perception check. If you don't pass, nothing will happen. But if you do, it might give you some insight for your next turn. Can you roll me a perception check, please?
Sure. Let's see. That's 14.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Roll 14.
I'm too focused on my cousin just bleeding from the shoulder because he's got a giant spear stuck in him.
Yeah, that's valid. Well, a valiant effort, Kastan. Tide, you are up next. What would you like to do?
Just like, okay.
Okay.
Time.
What's their damage with our shoulders?
Why do they keep attacking our shoulders?
Haven't you heard gnolls have a weird belief about shoulders? No, I'm just kidding.
They don't want a shoulder to cry on.
How far
Okay.
is B5 from B3?
I'm going to say about 30 feet diagonally.
Cool. I will come out from behind the trees and walk up to where B3 is. And like as I'm walking, I'm like gathering water from like a water skin I have here. And I'm kind of starting to like move my hands around, and these like the water's forming like runes in a circle around me.
Ooh.
And then when it's done and I get to B3, it's just like this bubble that you see, and then I push it forward, and a bunch of steam goes from B3 to B5.
I love it. So that would hit B3, Null 7, Null 6, and B5.
And is 9 dead?
No, 9
No,
moved
9's
forward
on
to
me.
throw the
9
spare.
Oh, 9 moved a little bit.
Yeah,
No.
at the end of the round, I was going to give an updated battle map, but 9
Oh yeah, no,
moved
that's fine.
forward to throw the spear at Verkis. Yeah,
Yeah, I just want to hit a bunch of these people.
nice.
Um,
I got like Magneto vibes, but with water instead of metal as you're moving forward, just gathering it around you, like from X-Men
Just-
2 when he's coming out of
just
jail.
getting
with a
it
little-
ready to like
Yeah,
do something with it.
I love it.
So they make a 14 dex save, and the restrained creatures do this at disadvantage.
Perfect.
And
And
then
so
I
it's
get
a dex save.
It's a dex save.
What's the DC on that?
14. 98.
Okay, so the boar, it's 16. You said.
14.
Okay, so boar 3 passes. Does that mean it takes half damage or no?
It takes
damage?
half.
Cool. What was the damage?
In total, it's 16 fire damage.
Oh, heck
Holy
yeah!
shit.
So
Nice.
B3 is going to take 8 damage. So
Oh wait,
B.
I
Oh,
rolled
go
a 5, a 3, and an 8. Yeah, 16. Sorry, I thought
Oh,
you
you're
had
good.
math wrong for a bit.
So in slow motion, as the steam washes over, boar 3 starts jumping out of the way, but it still gets burned really bad. Number 7, Knoll number 7 is at disadvantage. Oh, it actually rolled a 15, so it only takes half. Wow. So that's gonna be okay. Knoll number 6, it fails, so that's gonna take the full 16. So it's barely, yeah. Knoll number 6 gets on his knees and goes, ah,
Ah!
like barely standing. And for 5,
When someone
Also
flushes
fails.
the toilet while you're in the shower.
but the opposite. Okay, so Tide, you cast this just steaming bubble of boiling hot water across this little area. You badly injure boar 3. Knolls 6 and 7 are badly hurt. Boar number 5 just keels over and dies. So you get a kill and wound 3 enemies. Nice job.
So
That means we have a nice roast boar for after combat.
just nice and
Yeah.
nice sous vide boar.
Hey, you guys are eating good tonight.
I mean, yeah, we might as well.
I also have those bird steaks we could cook.
And then I'm
Bird
going.
steaks.
Don't worry about
Oh
it.
yeah, we do have bird steaks.
Don't worry about it.
And then I'm going to quicken spell again, and I'm going to attack B3 and 7 with
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Nice.
And they have to make a dex save of 14, which again, I think just 7 is
Yeah. 7
do
rolled in that one, so that one fails.
fantastic.
And then boar 3. Boar 3 actually passes. They rolled
Okay, so-
an 18.
Yeah, board 3 is not going to take any damage then. Okay, and then the other one takes 5 more radiant damage.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah, restrained number 7 is now burned and hit with radiant damage. It's below half health, but it is still standing. And boar 3, as it kind of like frenzies out of the way of your steaming thing, it also dodges your sacred flame. So,
And then my owl will fly down, prepare to fly down towards where Verkis is and give him advantage on his next attack.
nice. Absolutely.
And it'll just swoop in and swoop back out whenever he's about to attack and kind of distract that enemy he's going to.
Perfect.
Only the one that already was working.
Eremos, you are up next after Tide's awesome turn where he took out a decent chunk of the enemy force.
All right. All of the archers are dead. So
Yes.
how gravely Verkis has been hit, or at least he took us. I will. Actually, let me reference the battle map real quick.
Yeah, I was going to say, right now, boar number 1 and then Knolls 1, 3, and 4 are all within like 10 feet of you, kind of trying to surround you.
And I have the horses with me as well, like near me. They're not on the map, but
Yeah, I haven't put them on the map. They're kind of like, well, the regular horses are kind of moving around and keeping their distance, and then Bub's kind of in the thick of it. He did take that hit from Knoll 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which of the gnolls around me are wounded by the hooves?
1 took a pretty bad hit, 3 took a pretty bad hit, and then 4 took a minor hit from Tide earlier in the first round.
I will take a swing at Gnoll 1 and avenge Bub, shoulder above sternum.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that hits. So that's a 3, perfect. So you hit Gnoll number 1, and just in keeping with the theme of this combat, you kind of glance a pretty hefty blow on his shoulder and tear a big chunk out of the muscle there. But yeah, so he's down to below half health after that hit.
Okay.
Instead of shoulder, I feel like the title of this episode needs to be "Shoulders to Die On."
Writing that down.
Oh my gosh.
As one quick bonus action, though, as a free action, Eremos, if you want, you can make an animal handling check to tell the other horses to kind of move away from the main combat. So as long as you get above a 12 for animal handling, you can kind of shout for the horses to be like, yeah, and like move them back to a safe distance.
Okay, let me try that.
Yeah.
Except for Chris, who I'm mounted on. I will.
Of course, yeah. He would know. He would feel your hand on his shoulder to stay the course. Yeah, you guys have enough of a bond.
That's not very good.
Yep. So with a 6, you would give that call, and the other 2 horses that trampled in would kind of heed that and move back. But Bub is going to think you're telling him to like stay in the battle and fight. So I'm gonna have Bub get before we as an extension of Eremos' turn. Bub is going to attack Gnoll 1. He rolls a 19, so that's going
Please
to be...
get the kill. Come on, Bub, get the kill.
Come on, Bob.
So
Live up
Bub,
to your name.
Bub rears up and slams one of his hooves against Gnoll number 1. So between getting... As you hit Gnoll number 1 with your Morning Star, he kind of spins around and then just takes a hoof in the face from Bub. And so he's not dead, but he's hurt real bad and disoriented. So with that is the end of the round. After Eremos' turn...
Is this a different round from Verkis? Because the first time Verkis did the reaction with...
Yeah, he went...
Oh my gosh,
Gaston.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant to do a reaction for Bub this time, for Flaming Hooves.
So you can do another... Because he hasn't used the reaction for his dragon this round yet.
And just all you do is add a d6 fire damage.
I got a d6 right here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
6. Okay, so... Here's what happens. So, as I said before...
Bub and Tavusa, deadly combo.
Yeah. Number 1 gets hit by Eremos, spins around, hoof to the face, and then as Bub is rearing up from that hoof that he hit with, his hooves suddenly catch on fire, and Bub goes, and just slams him down on the knoll and just, like, melts him. So, yeah. So, knoll number 1 is dead after that, with that damage. That's awesome.
Just to, like, spit some flame onto the hoof, and they're just, like...
Yep. So, before this round ends,
That's fantastic.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, no, that was solid. That was awesome.
I was like, I think the time you used it was a surprise round. This is the next one.
Yeah.
Chalk up another kill for Bub. I love it.
Bub is going to have a bigger head count than all of us this campaign.
I'm competing with Bub.
Bub, the flaming stallion of death. I love it.
Even like on our adventure, Tide and Gaston didn't really like kill a lot of things. We really tried to work around that.
We killed 2 birds, and that was it.
But they were attacking us
and a few
first.
frogs. Also attacking us first.
I can't wait till you can make daggers out of their beaks.
That's the thing. I like to imagine you guys mentioning this during the battle, and Verkis and Eremos are like, "What are they talking about?"
I'm still on the bird steak thing. Like,
It'll be delicious. Don't worry.
The 3 remaining boars that are still alive do get to take a turn now. Boar number 1 is going to attack Eremos' steed, Chris, trying to help its masters out. Does a 15 hit your steed, Eremos?
Yes.
Okay, a 15 is going to hit. And so that does 2 damage to your steed, so your steed's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of its tusk scrapes against the upper leg of one of your horse, and it your horse reacts from the hit, but it's not a.
You leave that horse's shoulder alone.
Yes, you leave that horse's shoulder alone. Boar number 2 is actually for its turn going to try to flee from Verkis, which does provoke an attack of opportunity from him. So Verkis, can you roll that, please?
Good, yes. That is a 22 to hit.
That absolutely hits. Can you roll damage for me?
Sure can. That's 8 points of damage.
This boar kind of like spins around and tries to run, and you just cut it down on its back, and it just kind of flops and falls to the ground dead. So
Fantastic.
Boar 2 is killed. Boar number 3 is right near Tide. Tide, that boar is also going to try to flee from you in all this chaos. So you get an attack of opportunity if you have any melee spells or melee weapon attacks.
Let's go.
Yeah, I pull out a dagger just like as a just a reaction. I just like grab a dagger out of
Totally.
where I don't have any attacks. Spell
Out of
attacks
your
yet.
sexy thigh holster.
Let's see. I have a +5 to this. Not bad.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Dang.
Well, I rolled a 6, so an 11.
That actually hits. That its AC is 11, so it just barely hits.
Yup. So 7 damage.
You kill boar 3 as well. You right as the boar turns and runs, you reach down to your thigh holster, you whip out that dagger, and just as you draw it, you swing up and you catch it at just the right angle on its throat, and it kind of starts running, and then it just quickly falls to the side, dead.
If you let me flavor it this way, like I have a dagger in my inventory, but instead of like an actual dagger, like I just shape one from water into it, and then I just like stab
Yes,
this thing.
absolutely. I love
It's
it.
another sous vide. All right.
So that is the end of the round. So we go back to the first most surviving knoll, which is knoll number 3, which is near Eremos. It is going to turn and run, provoking an attack of opportunity from Eremos if you want to roll for your Morning Star against knoll number 3. A 12 actually misses, so you swing at it, but it kind of dodges out of the way, and it runs off, just kind of in the opposite direction that you all have come, heading up for the map. Knoll 3 takes a dash action and moves 60 feet away. It actually drops its spear as it runs. It's retreating.
Is that when they're retreating, are they heading towards the Mount of Mulcarian?
No, based on the map I've sent you guys, the Mound of Mulcarian is like to the right, and this guy's moving up. Like they're just fleeing. They're routing.
Okay.
So,
Your horse only has 2 health left?
No, it only has 2 damage on it.
Okay, I saw 2 remaining, and I'm like, what?
2 remaining for the ability that they have between the 2 of them for training together.
Okay.
perfect.
Teamwork action surge or whatever.
Knoll number 4 is going to go next. When it sees knoll number 3 retreat, it is going to do the same. Eremos, you get another attack of opportunity against knoll number 4 as it runs from you.
Attacks
already
opportunity are reactions.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
so-
just one per. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So 4 is able to follow its friend and flee. Knoll number 6, it is still going to try to get next to knoll number 7, and it's going to attack the bonds holding it, to try to make it easier for its companion to break free so they can flee. So it's going to roll a very easy attack against those. It actually misses because with a spear, it's kind of hard to hack at vines. So it's kind of trying to poke surgically without hurting its friend, and it doesn't do much. So its friend is still restrained.
I just imagine him like smacking the vines with it.
It's kind of like, eh.
Why isn't it cutting?
Yeah, it's
The
just
wrong
kind of,
end of the spear.
yeah. Yeah, you guys see knoll number 6 go to help, and he's not doing anything to
not
help his friend.
helping.
So, Verkis, it is your turn. I'm going to send you guys an updated battle map real quick, but
Okay,
Verkis,
perfect.
basically, there's no enemies near you.
We'll do-
Ignore. I'm sending you a map to show you kind of where knolls 4 and 3 fled. They're
Okay.
currently fleeing, but just ignore those arrows above it. Those are for something else in my notes. But yeah, so wait, hang on. Wait, is it sending? Give me a second. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
you're
Discord's
good.
being weird. My
you're
Discord on
good.
my phone. It's going
'Cause-
very slowly. But basically I'm saying Knoll 9 is probably the closest to you.
Yeah.
The one
And that's
that
the
injured
one. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the bastard who threw the spear at me.
Yes. Yeah, and then
Um,
otherwise the closest, 7 and 6 are not far, and then B1 near Eremos, that's the only enemy near Eremos now. Those are kind of the remaining enemies around you. So
Okay. How badly hurt does 9 look?
not very, actually. He's taken very few hits. He's at about, give you an approximation here. I can't do math right now. He looks like he's between 80 and 90% health, so he doesn't look.
Jeez.
He looks slightly injured, but not much. So.
Is a spear a
Versatile and thrown properties.
Okay, is it something that would use my dex, or would it use my strength?
Strength.
Oh,
Strength
okay.
strength if you're holding it, but if you were to chuck it, it'd be dex.
Okay, yeah, a ranged weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
So you could pull that spear out of your back.
I was gonna
and throw it
say
back at
I'm
him.
gonna take the spear that and just like yank it out, hold it, look at 9, and flip him the bird, and then which one looks worse, 3 or 4?
4 is further away. So the spear, when it's thrown, has a range of 20 feet or 60 feet for long. So if you were throwing at 9, you would roll a regular attack bonus. If you were throwing at 4, you would roll a disadvantage due to the range.
Okay, is 3 within that 60 feet range as well?
You're on the very edge of it, but yeah, I'd allow it. So
Which one looks worse, 3 or 4?
3.
3. I'm going to, in that case, just flip him the bird and huck that spear at 3. And I have to roll at disadvantage.
Yes, so it'll be your disadvantage roll plus proficiency plus dex to see if you hit.
Okay. 14.
AC of 15, so
Yes!
close.
If my
Wait.
my owl had given you advantage earlier, so would you have taken the?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Because it would have canceled it out. You would have just
You're
rolled
right.
flat.
Yeah.
Your owl swoops in, grabs the spear, and then just
Yeah, then it would have
Puts it
been.
on the right track.
Yeah, I was gonna say your owl could just bump against the spear and just redirect it at the last second.
So my first roll was a natural 9. So 9 plus
Dex plus
Dex is 14, 16.
16.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Okay.
For the spear, it's gonna be 1d6 plus your dex mod.
8 points of damage.
Nice. So you hit 3. You throw the spear and you're like, oh man, I missed by like 2 inches. But Tide's owl's gonna bump into it, and the spear kind of goes to the left and down, and it pins the gnoll right in the back of its right leg. And so it's not quite dead yet, but it's pinned to the ground and not able to move. It's gonna be restrained. And so you hit it and restrain it just for flavor.
Okay. Perfect. And then with that, I'm then going to close the distance with the Null 9.
Perfect.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to use my last attack.
Go for it.
You should have 2 more attacks, Verkis. I gave you an extra.
You
action.
did the
no.
last one.
Oh, no, I didn't do it. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So 25 to hit
Absolutely.
for 11 points of damage.
Oof. So, I picture this is with your short sword, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I picture after throwing that spear, you run up with your short sword and just slash him across the chest. And
He like
Null 9 kind of staggers back, and keep in mind he threw the spear at you, so now he just has like a little dagger on his thing that he hasn't drawn yet. But yeah, you slash across his chest and he's hurt bad. So nice
Yes,
job.
good. Good. And that's gonna do it for me.
Nice. Well, after Verkis' turn, before we go to Kastan, Noel's 7 and 9 get turns. And so Noel 7 is going to attempt to break free from the entanglements. Again, his friend did not help him, and a 10 is not enough, so he fails. So 7 is still restrained. Number 9 is going to draw a dagger and go for Verkis. Nope, he rolled a 2. So he goes to draw his dagger, and he just kind of gets it out and is like, eh. So Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
I'm going to just for flavor in Draconic. I'm going to yell "cower in fear."
Ooh, these do not speak Draconic, but they hear it,
No,
and it
that's the
causes
point.
him to be afraid. Yes.
Just guttural growling and Draconic roars. That's what I'm going for.
So you hear, so the gnoll kind of goes, yeah, like a very hyena little, yeah, he's scared. So, Kastan, you are up next. There are 1, 2, 3. There are 6 enemies remaining, and the updated battle map should be on there. So, what would you like to do, Kastan?
Kastan is feeling very, very unlucky right now, and so seeing how well the others have handled it, he's going to just keep trying to hold his own. From where he's at, he's going to try and fire off another shot from his bow at number 4.
Perfect.
It's not going to do it. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
Oh,
Unfortunately, no.
If it didn't have the Bane condition, it would have hit.
oh no!
The Hand of Dinrak.
Everyone just hears from the forest, the Hand of Dinrak! Shouted in rage.
This one sucks. Shit.
You hear an arrow.
Yeah,
Damn it, Hand of Jir'Haniya!
the negative ones are rough. Okay, so then I'll use my final use of free guiding bolt to still go after number 4. Okay, all right, this is gonna hit. That's gonna be a 23.
Nice.
Oh, good. Roll damage for it.
Absolutely. Damage is 4d6.
Light it up.
Oh, guiding bolt.
I'm looking forward to that
Yeah.
also, Rex. I'm excited. Yes.
That's 13 radiant damage.
Oof. Okay, that takes down number 4. So everyone just sees an energy arrow fly, and then they hear the Hand of Dinrak, and then another bolt of energy just hits number 4, and like a hole bursts through number 4, and it just falls as it runs. So 4 is down. Nice hit.
And then I will run as far into the combat toward Verkis as I can.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you kind of near Tide and Noel's 7 and 6. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Perfect. Now, after Kastan's turn, Tide, you are up next. You see Verkis fighting Noel number 9 and winning. And then about 10 feet from you, Tide, there is the still restrained Noel number 7 and Noel number 6 trying very poorly to help his friend out. And then Boar number 1 is still near Eremos. That is the layout of the battlefield currently.
Cool.
And then 3 is restrained now with a spear in its leg, a good ways off, trying to flee.
I will try to shoot. I will try to hit number 3, who's running away.
Perfect.
I have 60 feet to hit him.
You'd have to move about 20 feet to the north, arbitrary north on the map.
Can I see my horse?
Yeah, your horse is in visual range.
Can I have him pick me up and take me closer?
Roll an animal handling check as long as you get above an 8. That can happen.
I'll be like, horse!
Horsey! Horsey!
Wade, come get me!
Wade.
+2 to this, and I rolled a 2, so Wade does not come and get me.
Wade runs up to you, but he kind of goes slower than you need, so it's you're just okay, in a minute. But yeah,
I've got it.
You're able to move 20 feet on foot and fire at number 3, which is restrained.
He's doing that show horse thing where he's moving very slowly.
Yes.
We're
panting
not
or
practicing that right now. Is he technically restrained? Under that condition, I guess?
He is, yeah.
Does that mean I would get advantage on him or no?
Yeah, it would, because restrained gives advantage on range attacks, right?
I believe. Let me see. I looked it up earlier.
So, I think advantage on all attacks.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Perfect. Then yeah, you get advantage against number 3.
Dope. Right.
He has 3 HP left, so this is probably going to be a kill shot.
Cool. I rolled a 13 on the die +6, and then it's a D8 plus my proficiency because of my tide leave.
What your proficiency is +2, so that's an auto kill
That's
regardless.
7. Well, our proficiency's 2 right now.
I know, but the lowest you can roll is a 1,
Oh,
and he has 3 HP. So yeah. Cool.
But
so
yeah.
then, do you fire? Describe how you kill number 3 as it tries to pull the spear out of its leg.
I just see him try to flee, and then I point at him, and like you see like a little bit of water kind of like condense near my fingertip, and then I just shoot it at him.
Nice.
And then just like as it hits him, like it just frosts from his back.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like
So
a chill wraps over him.
He kind of freezes, and then like as he's falling over, freezes like so he's just frozen dead. I love it. Awesome. Todd, would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Let's see. I'll move so that I'm like. Well, I've already moved my 20 feet, but I'm kind of like, yeah. So I'll kind of stay where I'm at. Turn back to where everyone is. And then I can direct my owl to give advantage to Eremos over there against the boar.
Perfect. Cool. That's perfect. So Eremos, you are up next. If you attack the boar, due to Tide's owl helping you out, you will have advantage.
Yes, I will do that, and then I will pursue the one that is still fleeing from me.
Actually, everyone who's tried to flee is dead.
Okay.
There's only 4 enemies remaining. There's Boar 1, which attacked your steed, and then there's Knolls 7, 6, and 9. Those 3 are kind of a little ways away from you, but you're on your steed, so you could move to them if you wanted.
Yeah. I got 60 feet on my steed.
Heck
So
yeah.
14 Boar for 1 damage.
Okay, that hits.
It's actually 4 damage.
Oh, nice. So you hit it, and this boar hadn't been injured up until this point, so as you slash it with your Morning Star...
I'm going to use my last spell slot for Divine Smite.
Go for it, yeah. Nice. That is just enough to kill it.
Nice.
Dope.
Yep.
So I'll smite that, and then there's no remaining enemies that I can see?
Well, so here's what happens. So first off, you raise your hammer or your Morning Star, and you see the minor but still significant injury to your horse, and you just bring it down on this boar and just wreck it, like its skull shatters beneath your Morning Star. And after you do that, though, as you turn your head to look where you hear some more combat going on, there are 3 gnolls left. All the boars have been killed. There's 3 gnolls left, and they are all within movement speed of you if you were able to do another attack and move to them.
Yeah. I'm not able to do another attack, but I will run after them on Chris and like cut off their path if I can.
Yeah, actually, the most optimum thing would be to position yourself between 7 and 9. That way, if either of them try to flee, you can do an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I will do that. And if Chris can like trample one while we run over there, that would be great. And if not, totally fine.
I swear if a horse does another kill steal for me. That has happened twice already.
What do you mean, cousin? Animals are so impressed by your prowess, they need to assist you in combat. They just come to your aid without you even asking.
Eremos, based on your movement speed available to you, you can choose to either attempt to trample 9, which is fighting Verkis, or number 7, which is restrained.
To number 9.
Up to you.
I'm here to help you, Verkis.
I'm going to attempt to knock 9 prone with Chris.
You're going to attempt to knock 9 prone?
Yeah, so make a contested athletics check with, if you'll allow it.
Yeah, do an athletics for your horse, Chris, with his strength bonus. And then I will roll the Knolls. Probably going to fail. He rolled an 8 total.
So it says strength 16 plus 2 on his stat block, but it should be a plus 3.
That should be a plus 3. That must have been a typo. So yeah, give him plus 3 to your strength roll.
Okay, dice rolls. 1d20 plus. There we go. 17.
You absolutely knock him prone, and please roll me, or I'll just roll a d6 real quick to see how much knocking damage he takes. Okay, so you knock him down, and he takes some bludgeoning damage as he falls. G9 is almost dead now, Knoll number 9. He's hurt bad. So, Verkis, you see that the steed of Eremos just knocks this guy down as he holds his little flailing dagger in his hand, and he is prone now. And then Eremos, as you follow through with that trample, you now stand adjacent to 9 and 7, so if either of them try to flee, you'll get an attack of opportunity.
That's great. I'll use my bonus action to give Verkis an extra action on his turn.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, all the boars are dead, and so we're going back to the top of the order now. Gnolls 1 through 3 are dead. Gnoll 6 does get to make a turn. And it realizes that its attempts to free number 7 are in vain, so it is going to turn tail and run south. It is not close enough to attack to provoke an attack of opportunity from anyone. But Kastan, on your next turn, you would be in range to attack it, and Eremos, depending on how things go, you would be able to ride it down potentially. So 6 is going to take its action to flee, and Verkis, it is now your turn. You stand next to 9 and about 10 feet from 7.
Okay. I am going to...
I went to move my hood and my headset just came off on me.
I'm going to go ahead and take a swing at 9.
9 is prone, so please use advantage on that.
Yeah, 15.
I mean, a 15 hits, but did you roll with advantage because he's prone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I just rolled shit.
A 15 does barely hit, so
Yeah.
roll us damage.
Okay.
Verkis is too busy thinking about how the horse almost took the kill from him.
No, it's mine!
Maybe I should,
I'm stronger than a horse.
A 7. 7 damage.
So that is a kill. If you want to reflavor this, please do, but I picture Verkis trying to be like, okay, this guy needs to die, and going for a headshot, and he kind of, the gnoll squirms, and you hit it like just in the stomach, and you're like, oh, this is awkward, and the gnoll just kind of dies slowly.
Just like the quick, like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Exactly.
Verkis kind of like trips into him a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Himself
Right.
with the sword.
I'll then use my movement to go up to 7, who is restrained.
So you can attack with advantage again if you wish.
Yep, and I'm actually going to use Tavusa's reaction to give myself the fire damage.
Do it.
Jeez. 16 to hit.
It also hits.
Man,
But
rolling like
it's
shit with
concerning
advantage.
with your advantage. Yeah.
I know.
It's the hand of Dinrak.
So that is 11 points of slashing damage and 3 points of fire damage.
Please describe how you kill number 7.
I'm going to run up
Trample
and
him.
running up and just with how bad my advantages have been, I don't see one of the vines. I trip on the vine, and
As you fall, just
yeah, the head just
Somehow
slowly
catch the vines on
slides off.
fire.
Yeah, exactly. Just like ooh, and the last. I don't think I can get to the last one. Even use my bonus action, or not. Like I sell my bonus action to do something. So I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to tell Tavusa to attack.
Oh.
Because I can use my bonus action to give Tavusa a command, but if I don't, he just takes the dodge action.
Copy that.
Didn't you use your bonus action for your second attack, though?
No, because Eremos gave me a second
Oh,
attack
that's
action.
right.
Yeah, for that
Yeah.
teamwork bonus. Yeah.
I thought it was 2-weapon fighting this whole, but it's like no, it's the.
No, it's
No.
the boost. Yeah. Verkis, what is Tavusa's movement speed?
40.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I'm
gonna say
gonna-
he has just enough to get to 6 and do an attack.
I was going to say I was going to run up 20 feet with Tavusa on my back,
Oh,
and
yes.
then, because I only used 10 feet to close that, so that I get that.
Mhm.
Or actually,
Perfection.
yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. Because the Knoll 6 retreated 60 feet and he was next to 7. So with your 20 plus Tavusa's 40, that works.
And then Tavusa is going to get. This is different. Hold on. Okay.
Tavusa's going after 6 now?
Yeah. Which
The
is
last
the last remaining knoll, yeah. See, I had it to where I was like, if you guys defeat more than half of their number, they're going to start fleeing. But you guys have been so efficient that none of them are going to make it out. So
Tavusa got a 22 to hit.
absolutely hits.
Coming in
And-
strong.
And hold on. I'm still figuring this guy out.
You're good. no
Sorry
worries.
about that.
Still new. We just got it.
It's
Okay.
like it's those familiars. They have like their your proficiency bonus is added to like their stats.
Yes.
Like you have to do weird math to.
Exactly. So it is a D6.
And I mean, you could add, and then it would be his strength modifier would go into that.
So
Piercing damage, I imagine.
it's just my proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. So plus
Yeah. So 5, and I'm just confused on the. I don't think he does actually any fire damage on top of it.
No, it's just piercing. It's a bite,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
the
at this
bite.
point it'd be just pure piercing, but a 5 plus your proficiency bonus is 7. That is just enough to kill number 6. That takes us out of combat. You guys all watch as Tavusa runs up and just grabs this knoll. I picture him like biting the back of his leg, the knoll goes down, and then your Tavusa just stands over him and just like bites him in the throat, and it's over.
Yeah, that's kind of how I imagined it.
More gracefully than Verkis does.
Yeah. It's like, I should remember how to do that.
So, excellent combat, everyone. You all get 1,150 XP for defeating those 14 enemies.
Criminy.
Holy cat!
We defeated.
That's
Yeah,
an
they were
addition
supposed to
what we
flee.
currently have.
Yeah, no, I did the because gnolls are worth 100 XP, and boars are worth 50. So that's 900 plus 250, 1150 total. So you guys are you guys are not at level 4 yet, but you're getting close.
But we're knocking on the door. Yeah.
We're on the verge
Exactly.
of that. I'm actually once battle ends, I'm gonna go grab a couple spears because that was fun.
Same.
Yes.
Spear checking.
Yeah.
None of the spears were destroyed. So you guys could potentially gather up to 9 spears.
I just need 2.
Yeah, and then
I'll carry all 7.
You carry the other 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys find a couple daggers, some arrowheads on the archers, or some arrows. Sorry.
These are always good to sell off too, so we could take their weapons.
Right.
And I'm going to roll. I assume you guys loot the bodies for any gold
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything like that. Cool.
And then throw the carcasses of all 4 boars in for later cooking.
I cast a 2nd level healing word on my cousin for 9 healing damage.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome. I am fully healed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys find actually on these knolls, it looks like they've been doing some raiding in local areas. So you actually find 66 gold total. I rolled for that. So you guys got some solid dice rolls there. So that would come out to 16 gold per person. And then you'd have 2 gold left over to split amongst you guys how you want to do that. So I'll type this up for in the Slack, not the Slack, sorry. We just switched to Slack.
Are we able
at
to
work,
are we able to split those into like 10 silver pieces each or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys totally could. So
It's 2 gold pieces. There's 2 gold pieces left over.
So 5
we would,
silver each.
We would each get 5 extra silver. Yeah, 5 silver each.
Nice. I'm down for that.
Works good.
perfect. I just put that in the party loot channel.
Yeah, we only fight enemies who have exact change to split between 4.
It's a party rule. Yeah.
It's weird how it always ends up that they have exact change.
No, it would have been a mix of gold and silver from raiding, so it's good.
Right.
So, yeah, so you guys find all of that, and that's a great place to end the session. So
Yeah, that was a blast.
yeah, as you guys are kind of gathering yourselves and making sure the horses are okay, Tide, you notice that the Mound of Malkarian is about 30 minutes away. So we will pick up here at the next session, and we'll do rests then or figure out the plan from there. So this was great, guys.
Nope. Yeah.
Another awesome adventure in Jir'Haniya. I'm going to end the recording, guys.